Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim, fam. Am I the only one buying Funko Pops, bro? I was just sitting here thinking to myself, damn, is anybody else buying Funko Pops? What is really going on? Have the market for Funko Pops completely tanked? Or all the people who were collecting during the pandemic just ceased, stopped collecting? Dude, and I gotta say it. One thing about Funko Pops, and I have to look at it and say it just like this, they're creating too many. It's like you don't let the ones that you dropped have an effect. They're constantly pushing out more and more. And, with that being said, man, a lot of stuff end up liquidated, to liquidation stores, man, because, people are not buying them anymore. You notice they're like $15. When Target and Walmart have them on sale, sometimes they be like $11.99. Or if Target is having, a clearance, they're $9.99. Dude, I can get them at Ross and Didi's for $4.99. Why the hell would I pay 10? Why would I pay 15? Dude, I remember when I was first buying Funko Pops, man. I would go to like Target and, Walmart and look for them. And, look for the ones that I seen drop, that the toy tubers talked about and things like that. And I would go look for the ones that I like. And man, you know what? I couldn't find what I wanted. I couldn't find too much of anything. And, I started getting frustrated. So I started checking out eBay. Found a few there, but, one thing I noticed about eBay, once you get past the few that you really want, you start looking at it like, damn, the markup on these are crazy. And dude, sometimes the markup is crazy. And Funkos go by boxes and stuff like that, not the actual toy on the inside. It goes by the shape of the box and everything, what condition the box in and all of that, because most people keep them in boxes. And as I was looking at all this stuff, man, I started, getting kind of iffy on it. My wife asked me, she said, do you still collect Funko Pops? I said, yeah. I said, just, at this particular point, moment, in time, Ross and, Didi's don't really have that many of them. During Christmas time, man, shit. You had more, you had a whole damn aisle of Funko Pops, at Ross and Didi's. You're like, damn, I didn't even know they made this many Funko Pops. You know how many turtles they made? It was just so many turtles, I couldn't believe it. But, I usually found them sometimes at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I've found some of them at Home Goods, man, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I bought some from Hot Topics at one point in time, Walgreens. That's when I was really, on the kick with this, man, really pushing. And as I went on and started noticing, man, that, the popularity of these are dying down. People who just had channels talking about Funko Pops, they're starting to incorporate other material now. And I started noticing that. I said, wait, hold on. This person just focused on Funko Pops. The thing is, man, as the market changed, as your clientele or people who watch your channels started, to refocus their attention on other stuff, you need to start focusing on other stuff. This is one of the reasons why I tell people don't get so focused on one thing. Sometimes you have to do other things because, you're focusing on this one thing and this item starts to die, you're left with nothing else to talk about. Sometimes you got to transition from one thing to another. So the thing that I'm looking at, man, I was looking at my Funko Pops and, I was paying attention to them, man, like, yeah, I get this, I get that. I'm working on getting some other stuff. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I still got Funko Pops I need to put up. And, the things that I was looking at, man, I said, man, I want a wall of Funko Pops. When I do this, I got a wall of Funko Pops. One of the issues with that is Pops work better in cases. And that's one of the biggest things that I was explaining to people, man. If you do not like the whole particular wave that came out, just pick the ones you want. Dude, you don't have to be a completionist with Funko Pops, man. If that's the case, you probably had like 10,000 of them or something. I don't know how many there is, but you got to be careful with that. The thing that I look at, and I want to explain this to you. When I think of Funko Pops and I think of things like that, man, I think of some of everything, man. You got to look at this like anything else, man. The consistency of the Funko Pops have changed. The boxes have changed. It used to be a lot of colorful art on the box. Used to look at the box and you'd be like, damn, this looks really nice. But some of the boxes look like, damn, they didn't even try hard, and you want, consistent art, man, because, the art is the thing that makes the Funko Pop. The box and everything, it's all consistent, because the box hold a lot of value with Funko Pops, man. It's just crazy, man. So think about it. You know, have the bubble burst. And a lot of people been talking to me about that, trying to say, man, I think you're wrong about that. You know, I honestly believe it bursted, man. I believe that the people who were diehards, people that I used to see lined up at Hot Topics and Walgreens and Walmarts and Targets, for Target Con, for the Funko Pops, man, some of that shit you thought, you'd be like, man, that stuff sold out already. No, it haven't. It's still sitting on the damn shelves. You're sitting here thinking to yourself, like, man, what is going on? One, the economy is not looking the way it used to. Two, people who had all of that time and disposable income no longer have the time or the income. And three, you know, the interest in most people is gone. Once you got a certain amount, dude, that's about it for a lot of people. I seen people on YouTube with a whole room of Funko Pops. They're all in cases all the way around, man. I ain't no lie, it looks fantastic. But the thing with that is, man, I know people who buy collections. I remember back in the day, um, certain toy stores would buy a whole collection of your Funko Pops. And they had no problem moving the stuff. Now, they ban Funko Pops, and I'm hearing people saying they're not selling for as much. A Funko Pop that probably would have got you like $50 or $60 in some cases, probably only sell for $15 or whatnot. Dude, you sitting here thinking to yourself, man, maybe I should have put it on eBay, but again, people are not spending big money on eBay no more. Anytime you got to send people offers just to make sales, it lets you know things have changed. Now, I'm going to say it just like this, man. Go in Walmart right now. When you get a chance, look at the Funko Pop collection that they got sitting there on them shelves, man. It's nothing good. You sitting there thinking to yourself, like, what the hell is this? It's like a whole bunch of stuff that just been sitting there. Target, a lot of Targets don't have that many Funko Pops anymore. It's like they're removing them from off the shelves. Dude, so this is something that you need to think about. I tell people when you get into these type of hobbies, these are things that you need to think about. The longevity of the hobby. Again, this stuff right here, this is amazing. This is spectacular. Funko Pops, have been around for a minute, man. And pandemic just helped them grow and to, get bigger and better. Hold on, let me see. Do I got a Funko Pop somewhere around here? I know. Oh, yeah, I do. Man, give me 1 second. This Funko Pop. Remember these Funko Pops right here? This is Burato. I'm saying it all wrong. And if you look at it, it says Hookage series, GameStop exclusive. This came from Ross. And if you look at the bottom, it was going for $9.99. Now it's going for $4.99. That's the point I'm making. Man, people are finding these things, man. And it's like a deal. I hate to say it, but man, the bubble burst, man. And the pops are just about damn near losing steam with people, man. Shit that you used to see all the time, man, you do not see anymore, man. I used to see so many Funko Pops. I used to see so much of stuff, man. I used to see people screaming and hollering to get Funko Pops. I remember people were fighting for Funko Pops. Dude, I went into stores and people were in there damn near tussling over Funko Pops. Dude, you know, when those, what is those called? Those Iron Maiden Funko Pops. Or those, it was some other ones too, man. It was just some amazing stuff. But people were there to get them. They had pre-ordered them and everything. And GameStop was a big one that started carrying Funko Pops. I remember back in like 2016 and 2017, I remember getting Funko Pops from there, man. And I remember, you know, Funko Pops, you know, they were selling there and everything, man. But I started noticing they didn't move anymore. You know, they had a whole section dedicated to nothing but Funko Pops. You know, from top to bottom, right? Just Funko Pops. A lot of Pops were on clearance. They had sales on Funko Pops. You buy like 2, you get like 3 free. And I'm like, damn, you know, clearance sales, you buy 4 and get 4 free. I'm like, damn, like, you know, it's letting you know that, you know, the popularity of these things are dying down. You remember they had to put all those Funko Pops in a landfill. You remember, you know, because they said the storage on just storing all those Star Wars Funko Pops. It was, you know, and that's the thing. They told them in the beginning, you know, you're growing really fast. You might want to slow down and reevaluate how you doing this because y'all making them too fast. And with that being said, once you making all this stuff so fast, it's starting to look a little ridiculous. You know, you got so much stuff that don't make sense. You like, damn, this don't make any sense. And, you know, for the most part, it don't. This is why I say keep thinking, keep holding on for a minute. You know, buying 2 Funko Pops, man, will cost you $30 in a regular retail store. $30. And we don't go by that logic. At shit at GameStop, shit, you probably can get 8. You know, when they have them on sale, damn near. At Ross, look, let's see, think about it. 5 times 6. That's 30 damn bucks. You get 6. And inside Target and Walmart, you get 2. Dude, who you think I'm going to, man? And like I said, the selection sometimes at these Rosses is a hell of a lot better, man. You getting stuff from back in the day that you didn't even know was even there. Man, look, I still buy Funko Pops, but am I really vested like I used to be? No. There's no need to be that vested anymore because you know what? They basically killed it by just constantly throwing product out. You know, product that people didn't ask for. You got to be careful putting out certain stuff. You know, you got to first figure, is there an audience for it first? You know, you putting out random ass stuff, you know, like, I'm like, wow, they got the Simpsons Treehouse of Terrors and all of that stuff. And I'm like, damn, you know, Skeleton March and, you know, all of this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, y'all doing too much. Y'all might want to take y'all time. And see, this is what happens when you grow too quick. Like I said, they were really in a really good place before the pandemic. They were okay. They were growing. It wasn't super duper fast, but when the pandemic hit, it damn near multiplied. Dude, it multiplied damn near by 5. Because so many people just needed some shit to do, and that was something. They did it with their kids. They did it, you know, just your grandma, your grandpa. They was just in there just buying shit, man. And the sales were good for those years of the pandemic for Funko Pops, man. Because, you know, it was one of the things you could buy. You remember, you couldn't buy everything during the pandemic. You couldn't buy certain things that they didn't deem as only stuff that, you know, they had some sort of thing they get money from. Oh, man. But I'm going to say it just like this. And you know what? Just to be honest, man, I think a lot of us didn't think about, you know, how this hobby was going to play out. I think a lot of us got into it and just thought about it and just said, man, this is a cool thing. You know, I remember when I first got into it, Funko Pops were like $7.99. Then, you know, $8.99, $9.99. Then they went to like 11 to 12. Shit, now they like $14.99. Dude, what are we doing? Man, but to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.